Hello and welcome to Stammer Run with me, John. Today we're going to be checking out this AI lunar ring from NewEsc. Let's get to it. Full disclosures out the way, NewEsc very kindly sent me this lunar ring to review and test, but I'm under no obligation to review this in any way, and the views and opinions that you hear today will be mine and mine alone. So typically when I review something, I like to make some notes and I like to find out a little bit about the product that I'm looking at and I will test. So give you an idea about this little ring. These are my notes that I've made on the ring, and I'm going to outline these for you today. And is a recipient of a Red Dot Award. So the Red Dot Awards are recognised internationally as quite a prestigious award. So this lunar ring is a good start and good standard. Now when you order the lunar ring, so how do you know your size? So what they do very handily, send you a sizing kit which comes ahead of the main ring itself, and inside very handily, and I think really well made actually, is this kit. So inside the kit you get a bunch of rings so you can know your size, and then obviously then after that you can send that off. So it's really handy. You kind of get an extra ring for a bigger finger there. So I think this is a really great idea ahead of time, so you don't have to kind of order a ring and guess the size and then potentially have to send it back. They send you out this kit free of charge so you can size the ring before it comes, and kind of just to make that a bit easier. So for a couple of days I've been wearing this sizer ring, and even just by the size ring I find it really comfortable to wear. And the really good thing about this is it's not just a ring, it kind of has all the sensor marks. I purposely haven't unboxed this ring. I wanted to do this sort of live and kind of see the difference between the sizer ring, see how well it fits compared to that, and what it's like. So opening up the box, on top we have the AI Lunar Smart Ring. Just going to take that off there. As you can see there, it comes in a plastic sheet over the top of that, so we're just going to remove that. So I've gone for the midnight black. I just thought that would look really nice, and I can confirm on first glance that it does look really nice, and in hand it does feel really light. I would say that this plastic sizer ring is equal in weight or slightly heavier than the actual ring itself. So just on my finger there, it does feel really light. I'm very impressed by the weight straight out the box. It doesn't actually weigh of anything at all, so that is impressive straight out of the box. So a couple of the stats of the ring. So the battery life, if you just have it on your finger, will last up to seven days. It's actually made from jet fighter grade titanium, and you can really tell now on the website it says that it's really light, and it absolutely really feels really light. There's a hypoallergenic lining in here, so keep those bugs and germs away. So overall, in terms of the metrics, there are 70 plus. There's a personal AI coach that comes with the app, and the app is subscription free, which I think is brilliant. So for your sleep, there's something in here called PBG by Philips. Now I am not going to even try to pronounce that because it's really long, but basically what it does is it measures the light or the changes in light under your skin and your muscle under your skin, and sends that information to the app. For your overall health, it measures your resting heart rate, your respiratory rate, and blood oxygen. In terms of your activity, this can track your heart rate zones, this can track calories, steps, and there's loads of other features on here that I can't wait to test. Now, menstrual health as well, so your fertile days, your periods as well. So this is an aid to be able to track all that information as well, and this can monitor your stress. Now, there is a lunar coach on here, so this is an AI coach on here that will send you some messages to your phone, depending on your activities, with suggestions for things like food, for things like, should you rest, like how's your sleep, recommendations. It's built around a model, quite a complex AI model as well. What this will do is when you are not active, when you're not participating, when you're not recording things that you do, it will send the information to your phone, to the app, about every 3 to 5 seconds. Now, why this is important, it just means that the battery life is longer. Now, when you are in sort of sports mode, or when you are in an activity mode, what it will actually do is then it will send data real time to the app, and then it sends the data about every second. So this is why the battery life on this is so good. This is something that I will test, is because of the time between your activity and your kind of resting, the difference in the time that the data will send to the phone. So it's quite smart in terms of that as well, and we'll adjust that timing. You see there all the little bits of technology in there as well, and something so small and so light. I'm really interested to see how accurate this is. So in terms of your accuracy percentage, we're looking at 98.6. So I am looking forward to taking this out on a run, and I probably will compare this to something like the Garmin watch and kind of just do a comparison. Now, Garmin are accurate to a point. Obviously, nothing is as accurate as, if you go to like a lab and do a kind of proper testing and a lactate test and that kind of stuff. But in terms of everyday use, the Garmin is probably the standard, and I'm looking forward to pitting it up against the lunar ring. As per the size, it definitely does fit there. Inside the box, the design of the box, I really like that. Now I'm just going to pull this up, this little tab up, see what else we get in the box. So this is how you charge the ring. Now, you do have to charge it in a certain way, as I've been told and I've read. So there's a marker, and you do have to pop it on that there, and then you charge it for a USB type C, which I believe also comes in the box. I really like the boxing in this. Is a really premium feel box. There's a little slide out there for your accessories. Let's take a little look at that. And we pull this out. It comes in quite a nifty little box. I really like the design of the box and the colour scheme that they use. Just a really nice touch. Really feels like a premium piece of kit. And your accessories in here. And let's see what we get in here. So you have a lunar ring, information, thanking you for choosing, and what do we have in here as well? We have some more information, but a quick start guide. You can see that. Useful, not too much information, which I like that. I find that really clear and helpful, and a USB type C. Even though the charging is a proprietary NewEsc lunar ring, however, you kind of need that to be able to charge it. But at least there's a type C. So charge that ring, pop it in the unit there, and there's a USB Type-C. So I like that. You know, you can't get away from the fact that, you know, you do need to charge this in a certain way on a certain piece of kit, because obviously you can't have the USB Type-C within the Ring itself. However, at least it's a USB Type-C, so you know, most people now have wires for that. What immediately I can say about this Ring is that my experience so far has been that of a premium. So even from when they send you the size of rings, you know, they don't have to send you a size of ring. It makes it easier, and even the unboxing of this is a really nice piece of kit to send out. From when I see the box and you open the box, you know, the premium feel, the premium look of this gives you confidence within the product itself. And then taking out the rings is made from jet grade titanium, and it doesn't feel like it's made from that. It is super lightweight, and you're not going to know this is on your finger. Everything to the charger, this is a metal, quite heavy, and feels like a really nice piece of kit. And I genuinely can't wait to test this and try this Ring out. And as I say, I am going to compare it to Garmin. Now, you got to bear in mind that this is obviously a sport centric watch, and this is a little ring. The Garmin watch is reasonably sized. I can show you the sensor, and it's a massive sensor on the back of that. Now, you can barely see the sensor in this lunar ring. You can see some of the sensor there. As I say, these are everyday health tools that will never really replace being in a lab and doing all those sorts of proper tests. However, most people don't need to do that or have the ability or affordability to go into a lab and do those tests. So these are the next big thing. So for me, Garmin is standard, you know, what I use it for and the data that comes out, and then what I'm able to do in real life, I find it accurate for that. So if this ring can come anywhere near that, if this lunar ring can come anywhere near the Garmin in terms of the data, in terms of the information, it's going to be really easy for me to track, because they both come with a non-subscription app as well. So I'm going to give it a charge and do some testing. I really cannot wait to give this a test. And final thing that I will say in this is I genuinely can't believe how light this is. This is so light, and I love the colour on it as well. So really looking forward to testing this Ring out. I'll probably throughout the video try and get a few more shots of this, of the inside, because you can't really get a feel for the sensors in here purely because of the colour of the ring. And yeah, so I'm going to charge this up, take this out and give it a go. So on that note, please don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and of course I'll see you on the next one. Take care.